Hello and welcome to Lesson 2 of our Makeup and SFX Masterclass, brought to you by TAIM Africa, your creative innovation powerhouse in Africa. I'm proud to be part of the TAIM Africa training team, where we don't just teach, we equip and empower the next generation of African creatives through practical, hands-on, and professional training programs. In this lesson, we begin our deep dive into makeup styles and core techniques by focusing on what truly transforms an individual into a skilled makeup artist: style awareness, technical knowledge, and practice. This second video is where the hands-on learning truly begins. The first thing we need to understand is that makeup is not a one-size-fits-all skill. It is a creative art form that adapts depending on the purpose, the client, the occasion, and even the lighting. As you learn to master makeup, you must understand that there are different styles, each requiring a unique approach in terms of product selection, application method, and finishing touches. Let's begin by talking about makeup styles. One of the most common styles is beauty makeup. This is the everyday makeup used to enhance someone's natural features subtly. The goal here is not to transform the face entirely, but to highlight natural beauty while concealing any imperfections. Think of this as the kind of makeup you'd see for office environments, casual dates, or family events. It involves well-blended foundation, soft contouring, and neutral tones on the eyes and lips. The emphasis is always on clean, smooth, glowing skin with a finish that looks effortless but is achieved through precision. Then we have what we call glamour makeup. This is where the creativity starts to stretch. Glamour makeup is commonly used for red carpet looks, music videos, fashion photo shoots, and big night outs. This style features bold eyeshadows, defined brows, heavy contouring, sharp eyeliner, and sometimes even glitter or metallic highlights. It's not meant to be subtle. It is dramatic and stunning. Mastering glamour makeup requires understanding how to build intensity without making the makeup look too cakey or overwhelming. Other common styles include bridal makeup, editorial or runway makeup, and theatrical or costume makeup. Bridal makeup focuses on long-lasting, photo-friendly finishes that still look elegant in person. Editorial looks are experimental. Often done for fashion magazines and runway models, they break the rules and explore creative combinations of color and structure. Meanwhile, theatrical makeup includes exaggerated features that help the audience see expressions clearly on stage, and often involves age transformation, face painting, or even prosthetics. To do any of these styles effectively, you must understand the tools and products you're working with. The most successful makeup artists are those who know their products inside out. This means knowing which foundation works best for oily skin versus dry skin, understanding the difference between cream and powder blush, and knowing when to use a setting spray over a setting powder. At this level, the makeup kit becomes your toolbox, and you must build your relationship with it. Brushes come in different shapes and densities for specific uses. Sponges help with blending, but even the texture of the sponge matters. Some artists prefer silicone blenders for high pigment control, while others swear by beauty blenders for a skin-like finish. These are decisions you must learn to make based on real application and continuous testing. Next, we cannot ignore color theory in makeup. This is a vital section that every makeup artist must understand. Color theory in makeup helps you choose the right shades for each skin tone and undertone. For example, someone with warm undertones will look better in peach, gold, and brown shades, while someone with cool undertones suits pinks, blues, and silvers. Understanding color correction is another aspect. If a model has dark under-eye circles, you don't just apply a light concealer. You use an orange or peach corrector first to neutralize the darkness before applying your concealer. Similarly, a green corrector can reduce the appearance of redness on the skin. This is science meeting art, and the more you practice, the more instinctive this knowledge becomes. Now let's move into the practical demonstration of beauty and glamour makeup. We begin with preparing the model's face. Cleansing, moisturizing, and priming are steps you never skip. A well-prepped face helps the makeup last longer and sit better on the skin. For beauty makeup, we apply a lightweight foundation that matches the model's skin tone exactly. We blend using a damp sponge for a seamless finish, followed by a concealer under the eyes and around the nose. Soft contouring is done under the cheekbones and around the jawline to enhance the natural structure without looking too sharp. A touch of blush, a bit of highlighter on the cheekbones, and well-groomed brows complete the look. The eyes will usually carry neutral tones, with perhaps a light shimmer on the lids and a few coats of mascara. The lips are done using nude or soft pink shades, depending on the client's preference. For the glamour look, the approach is very different. We start by building a full coverage base. The contouring is more defined, darker shades for depth and lighter highlights to really sculpt the face. The eyes are bolder, think cut creases, smoky shadows, or metallic lids. Eyeliner is sharper, winged if desired, and false lashes are added for extra drama. Lips can be bold reds or deep plums, and finishing spray is generously applied to set the entire look. This kind of look requires patience and layering. The artist must know how to build gradually without rushing the steps. At TAIM Africa, we're excited to be offering these lessons not just to individuals who want to become makeup artists, but to schools, salons, talent centers, and community groups interested in upskilling young people and creatives. We want to take this knowledge beyond the camera and into real communities where it can transform lives and build income. Our work goes beyond training. We believe in linking our students to opportunities, events, shoots, film sets, and even international showcases. That's why we're calling on partners. Whether you're a school administrator, a salon owner, or a corporate sponsor looking to support youth empowerment through skills development, TAIM Africa is ready to work with you. We are building a generation of trained creatives, and you can be part of that impact. So as you practice everything taught in this video, remember that excellence comes from repetition and passion. Don't be discouraged by initial mistakes. Even the best makeup artists started with shaky hands and smudged lines. Watch this video multiple times, try every technique, and begin building your signature style. Makeup is not just a job, it's a creative voice, and we're here to help you find yours. Thank you for following through this detailed session. In our next lesson, we take things to another level as we explore the world of special effects makeup, including the fascinating use of prosthetics. If you're ready to learn how to create bruises, wounds, burns, and fantasy characters, don't miss it. Click on the next video and let's continue this exciting journey together.